Hey guys, okay, so I wanted to take a look at Mercury retrograde for everybody. I didn't want to do it sign by sign because I'm already uploading messages for August. So let's just do what we did last week and go through, the mutables, the cardinals, and the fixed signs, and hopefully, that'll work. If you guys all come back and say it doesn't really resonate, then I'll just have to go each sign individually. But let's take a peek. And frankly, guys, I would go with your rising. Okay? I would go with your rising. I don't think that listening to your sun sign when it comes to something like this is really the best option, but do what you will. Mercury retrograde for the mutable signs. What does that look like? What messages do we have? She's giggling. For the mutables. No. Still feeling emotionally tied to something, even though you know ultimately it's not going to go the way you are hoping. Like if it's a relationship and you want marriage, it's not going that way. If it's a new career, it's not panning out the way you want it to. I think you're just going to kind of chalk it up to a lesson at this point and start making some decisions that benefit you, okay? Mutable signs. Okay, we've definitely got heavy Pisces in the energy here. What else they need to know for Mercury retrograde? We also have fire. Some of you guys are dealing with like a third party situation, okay? Whether this is, again, doesn't have to be romantic. Maybe your client is looking elsewhere. Maybe your, boss is looking at somebody else to move up in the company over you. Just like please keep this in mind. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's coming out as romantic. We have 2 water signs. We have 1 fire sign. I see the fire sign really having a hard time making a decision. I don't really feel like this is going to emotionally fulfill anybody, Okay, but I do see Sagittarius, most likely this is you. But guys, take it as it resonates. Just because I'm calling out signs doesn't mean that it can't relate to you, okay? But I feel like Sagittarius, you're going to jump into something without really thinking about it. And let's see how that looks. I guess it's going to be good. So if you have 2 people to decide from, whichever one you end up deciding on, that's actually going to be beneficial to you. This person would be very nurturing, very caring, help you find some sort of stability in your life. For you other mutables, this can relate. Okay, it's just for some reason it's pulling Sag. Okay, what is this about? Something you've laid to rest is going to pop back up during Mercury retrograde. Could be somebody that moved or is at a distance. There's some sort of toxic connection, guys, okay? Especially for you, Virgo. You guys are like some sort of soul tie. This looks romantic, doesn't have to be. I mean, Mercury retrograde, guys, what happens? Those exes love to pop back up. They love to see if we're still stupid. Continue. What else do we want to know? Some sort of financial issue. What is this about? Okay. Please be mindful if you have a business partner, some sort of client that owes you money, any situation where somebody's promising you money or owing you money, it will not be happening, okay? This is going to else be stalled or not happen at all. It's one or the other. Hopefully the person's not just lying. Why is the Two of Cups here for my mutable signs? Somebody's dealing with a Capricorn. For those of you that just went through some sort of breakup, whether this is a friend or a lover, I see that you're going to be going through some sort of healing. It looks actually really good, really beneficial. For those of you that are looking to meet somebody, guys, I would never suggest meeting somebody during retrograde. I really wouldn't. It never ends up panning out. You know, if you start talking to somebody, just keep talking to them until it's over. I really would not get into do as you like, but I really wouldn't personally, okay? But I do feel like those of you that will meet somebody during Mercury retrograde, it's got a pretty good energy, okay? It's got a pretty good energy, very healing. Somebody has children or wants children. Yeah, see, I see you getting invited out. I see, like, just heed my warning, okay? Just heed my warning. Continue. Lack of messages that you've been waiting for. What is that about? Okay. For some of you, you are, like I said, you're going through some sort of breakup, and maybe you had plans to take some sort of trip or, you know, something along those lines. I don't see that really working out. You might still take the trip, but they're not coming with you. For those of you that were supposed to, like I said, go somewhere, travel of some sort. Maybe you had a friend that was supposed to come, and I don't see that happening either. Those of you that do travel, I would say you most likely will meet somebody. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you will be meeting somebody. Saying divine timing. Heavy on the Virgo once again. Oh my Lord. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Relationships look like they could develop during this period of time, but I would be very hesitant, personally. Continue. What else do you want the mutables to know during Mercury retrograde? Options coming up. Guys, a lot of these options look like financial, but most of them do not look good, okay? So I'll give the example of if you got a bunch of clients during Mercury retrograde, I don't feel like they're all going to actually, you know, be worth your time, okay? If you're looking for a new job, I don't think all of them are going to be worth your time either. I would hold on to money during this period of time, okay? For the mutables, Mercury retrograde. Why is the 10 of coins here? We have 10, 10, 10, guys. That's good. That's good. I always feel like the mutables go through the worst retrogrades, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. Okay. Heavy on the Pisces. I see you coming into some money after rejecting a situation, a person, or a job interview or something along those lines. Now, of course, this is not just for Pisces, but Pisces, I'm pulling you guys heavily, okay? Why is the 7 of Swords here? Okay, guys, be careful too. Don't be sharing any of your information about what you want to be doing. So if you're trying to move up in the company, I would not be telling anybody that. Keep it to yourself. If you are starting a new business, again, I wouldn't share that information. If you are putting money away for a specific situation, I would just be really, really careful, because I see somebody trying to take money from you or take a position from you, or like this is just very bad energy. Very likely that you could have like your credit card taken, identity theft during this time, something like that. Continue. Mutable signs. Sagittarius, I don't know. We have the Lovers here with the Wheel of Fortune and a wish fulfillment. If you are in any sort of partnership at this time, I feel like it could develop further. You guys may have had a period of separation as well. Getting out of some sort of funk. A reconciliation that drops a heavy burden. You guys are not over each other. That's really what it comes down to. And Gemini, you're pulling first, so end of chaos. If you guys aren't looking to get pregnant during this time, please, please, please be careful. I don't think it would be a joyous occasion. And maybe you guys just hear about a pregnancy during this time as well. Anything else you want the mutables to know for retrograde? Somebody that didn't appreciate you in the past will probably come back around, okay? Especially if they have Scorpio placements. They miss you, they have passion for you. This could be, guys, it does not have to be romantic. It's just coming out that way. I know I say that like I sound ridiculous how many times I say that, but I'm tired of hearing the comments of like, I don't like anybody. I don't want a relationship. Me neither. I get it. But it still pops up that way. Sorry, I just lost my shit there, didn't I? All right, continue. For many of you, for very many of you, if you're looking to change housing, I don't see it happening right now. Not during retrograde, which is good. You don't really want to sign on anything anyway during retrograde. But I see some sort of disappointment there. And for those of you that were looking to move in with a partner, I don't see that happening either. I actually think it's going to cause you to shut down if that's the case. Like it's going to be insulting or upsetting to you. The cards are telling you if that's the case, if somebody is not ready to put in all the effort and make that commitment, you probably should walk away. Heavy on the Virgo once again. And Pisces. Stalker vibes over here, guys. You have somebody watching you, especially you, Gemini. For those of you that are waiting for some sort of solution to, could be a court case or it's a karmic justice situation, you will be getting it. You'll be getting it. You'll be hearing about it, okay? And it will be going in your favor, especially for you, Gemini. Okay, hope this helps.